Imagine the worry that creeped in when you feel a little less steady on your feet than you used to. Or perhaps you've experienced a scare, a fall, and suddenly the strength of your bones feels like the most important thing in the world. We often hear that milk is the be-all and end-all for calcium, the magic potion for strong bones, especially as we get older. But what if I told you there's a whole world of delicious foods out there that actually pack more calcium into a serving than a glass of milk foods you might already love, or foods you can easily add to your plate? That can make a real difference in how strong and resilient you feel. It's true, and it's a secret that can unlock a new level of confidence in your physical health. In this video, we're going to uncover 7 amazing foods that contain significantly more calcium than milk, showing you simple ways to incorporate them into your daily life for stronger bones and greater peace of mind. You don't have to rely just on dairy. There are so many other powerful options waiting for you. Stay with me, because what we reveal might just surprise you. Watch all the way to the end, because there's something you absolutely won't want to miss that could change how you think about calcium forever. Let's dive right into these bone-strengthening powerhouses. Starting with something you might find a little unexpected, but is truly a nutritional marvel: small canned fish eaten with the bones. I'm talking specifically about things like sardines or canned salmon. As long as you're getting the kind that includes those soft, edible bones. Now, a lot of people might initially wrinkle their nose at the thought of eating fish bones. But these aren't like big, sharp bones you'd get from a fresh fish. And these are small, softened bones that are perfectly safe and easy to chew and swallow, especially in oil or water-packed varieties. And they are an absolute calcium goldmine. Think about a little can of sardines. Just 3 ounces of sardines with the bones can contain upwards of 350 to 400 milligrams of calcium. Compare that to a standard 8-ounce glass of milk, which typically offers around 300 milligrams. So, in a smaller serving size, you're getting even more calcium. Why is this such a fantastic option, particularly for seniors? Well, beyond the incredible calcium content, these fish are also rich in vitamin D, which is absolutely crucial for calcium absorption. You can consume all the calcium in the world, but without enough vitamin D, your body struggles to use it effectively for building bone density. Canned sardines and salmon with bones offer this powerful duo in one convenient package. Plus, they provide omega-3 fatty acids, which are wonderful for heart health and reducing inflammation, adding even more value to your diet. How can you easily add these to your meals? They're surprisingly versatile. You can mash sardines with a fork and mix them with a little mayonnaise or Greek yogurt and some herbs for a super nutritious sandwich filling or cracker spread. Canned salmon with bones is excellent in salmon patties, added to salads, or simply enjoyed straight from the can with a squeeze of lemon. If the texture of the bones bothers you initially, mashing them well helps them disappear into the fish. This is a simple, affordable, and incredibly effective way to boost your calcium intake significantly without relying on dairy. Don't overlook these small fish. They are giants when it comes to bone health. Moving on from the sea, let's look at a plant-based wonder that is just packed with calcium: tofu. But not just any tofu. You want to look for tofu that is explicitly labeled as being calcium set. This means that calcium sulfate was used as a coagulant during the process of making the tofu, which significantly increases its calcium content. The amount can vary, but half a cup of calcium set firm tofu can provide well over 200 milligrams of calcium. Sometimes even reaching up to 430 milligrams, depending on the brand and how it's made. That's potentially more than a glass of milk in a smaller serving size. Tofu is a fantastic alternative for those who are lactose intolerant, vegan, or simply looking to diversify their calcium sources beyond dairy. It's also a complete protein, providing all the essential amino acids your body needs, which is vital for maintaining muscle mass as you age. Another key factor in preventing falls and staying mobile. How can you easily incorporate tofu into your diet? It's like a sponge and takes on the flavors of whatever you cook it with. Firm or extra firm calcium set. Tofu is great in stir fries. Just press out the excess water, cut it into cubes, and fry or bake it until golden. You can add it to soups and stews, crumble it into a scramble as a protein-rich breakfast, or even blend silken calcium set tofu into smoothies for an undetectable calcium boost. Think about adding some seasoned, crumbled tofu to your next pasta sauce or taco filling instead of meat. The possibilities are endless, and it's a wonderful way to ensure you're getting ample calcium along with quality protein. Now, let's turn our attention to the vibrant world of leafy greens. While spinach is famous for iron, it also contains calcium. But it also has compounds called oxalates that can slightly hinder calcium absorption. However, there are other leafy greens where the calcium is more readily available, and they are absolute powerhouses. I'm talking about greens like kale and collard greens. These are superstars. Just 1 cup of cooked kale can provide around 100 milligrams of calcium, and a cup of cooked collard greens is even higher, offering about 260 milligrams of calcium. Yes, you heard that right. A single cup of cooked collard greens can give you nearly as much calcium as a full glass of milk, and in a nutrient package that also includes vitamin K, vitamin C, and fiber. Vitamin K is particularly important for bone health, playing a role in how calcium is used by the body to build bone tissue. How can you easily add these greens to your meals? Kale is surprisingly versatile. You can massage it with a little olive oil and lemon juice for a tender salad base. It cooks down beautifully in soups, stews, or pasta sauces. You can saute it with garlic as a simple side dish. Collard greens are traditionally cooked for a longer time, often with savory additions. But they can also be quickly sautéed or added to stir-fries. Don't be intimidated by their hearty texture. Cooking softens them beautifully. Think about tossing a handful of chopped kale into your morning smoothie. You won't even taste it, but you'll get a fantastic nutrient boost. Or wilt some collard greens into your scrambled eggs. Adding these leafy greens regularly is a delicious and effective strategy for increasing your calcium intake naturally. Transitioning from greens to beans, we find another humble yet mighty source of calcium: white beans. In particular, are unsung heroes in the world of plant-based calcium. Just 1 cup of cooked white beans can provide around 160 milligrams of calcium. While this might be less than some other options we've discussed, beans offer so much more than just calcium. They are packed with fiber, which is essential for digestive health and maintaining stable blood sugar levels, both of which become increasingly important as we age. They also provide protein and a host of other vitamins and minerals. The beauty of white beans is their creamy texture and mild flavor, which makes them incredibly easy to incorporate into a variety of dishes. You can mash them and use them as a base for dips or spreads. Similar to hummus, they work wonderfully in soups and stews, adding creaminess and nutritional bulk. Think about adding a cup of white beans to your next vegetable soup or minestrone. You can also toss them into salads for extra protein and fiber. Another simple way is to blend them into sauces to make them thicker and more nutritious without adding heavy creams. Imagine a creamy tomato sauce for pasta made richer and healthier with pureed white beans. Or a simple side dish of white beans sautéed with garlic, herbs, and a splash of olive oil. Using canned white beans is perfectly fine for convenience. Just be sure to rinse them thoroughly before use. Including beans like white beans in your regular meals is a smart move for overall health, and their contribution to your daily calcium intake is a significant bonus that often gets overlooked. Next on our list are tiny powerhouses that you can easily sprinkle onto almost anything: sesame seeds. These small seeds are surprisingly rich in calcium, especially if you consume the whole seed, including the hull. Just a 1/4 cup of unhulled sesame seeds can provide a whopping 350 milligrams of calcium. That's already more than a glass of milk in a much smaller serving size. While it might be difficult to eat a full 1/4 cup of sesame seeds at once, incorporating them regularly adds up. Hulled sesame seeds, the kind you typically find on burger buns, have less calcium because the hull is removed, but they still contribute. Sesame seeds also offer healthy fats, protein, and other minerals like magnesium, which works together with calcium for bone health. How can you effortlessly add sesame seeds to your diet? It's incredibly easy. Sprinkle them over salads, stir-fries, or roasted vegetables. Use them to crust fish or chicken before baking. Add them to your morning granola or yogurt. You can also use tahini, which is a paste made from ground sesame seeds. 2 tablespoons of tahini can provide around 130 milligrams of calcium. Tahini is a key ingredient in hummus, but you can also whisk it into salad dressings, sauces, or even blend it into smoothies. Roasting sesame seeds briefly in a dry pan enhances their nutty flavor and aroma, making them even more appealing. Don't underestimate the power of these tiny seeds. A sprinkle here and there throughout your day can significantly boost your calcium intake and add a delicious nutty flavor to your meals. Continuing our exploration, let's consider a beverage that many people enjoy daily and might already have in their refrigerator, but with a calcium twist fortified orange juice. Now, naturally, orange juice contains very little calcium. However, many brands are fortified with calcium citrate, a form of calcium that is easily absorbed by the body. Check the nutrition label, but 1 cup of calcium-fortified orange juice can contain between 300 and 350 milligrams of calcium, matching or exceeding the amount in a glass of milk. For those who don't consume dairy, or simply want another easy way to top up their calcium, this can be a convenient option. It's important to choose 100% orange juice without added sugars, and to remember that even fortified juice should be consumed in moderation due to its sugar content and acidity. But having a glass with breakfast a few times a week can be a simple way to contribute to your daily calcium goals. It also provides vitamin C, which is great for your immune system and can help with iron absorption. Think about enjoying a small glass alongside your breakfast, perhaps with some of those calcium-rich sesame seeds sprinkled on your yogurt or granola. Or use it as the liquid base for a smoothie where you might also add some kale or calcium-set tofu. It's a familiar option that, when fortified, becomes a valuable player in your bone health strategy. Our 7th calcium superstar is another legume. Similar to white beans but often enjoyed as a snack or appetizer, edamame. These young soybeans, typically found in the pod and served steamed, are not only a fantastic source of plant-based protein and fiber, but they also contribute a good amount of calcium. 1 cup of shelled edamame provides around 100 milligrams of calcium. While this amount might be less than some of the other foods on our list, edamame offers a broad spectrum of nutrients, including iron, magnesium, and vitamin K, all of which support overall bone health and vitality. Edamame is incredibly easy to prepare, usually just a quick steam or boil. They make a perfect snack, either in the pod with a sprinkle of sea salt or shelled and added to salads or grain bowls. You can also blend shelled edamame into dips or spreads. Think about adding shelled edamame to your next stir-fry or incorporating them into a simple side dish with roasted vegetables. They add a pleasant texture and a mild, slightly sweet flavor. Enjoying a bowl of steamed edamame as a healthy snack a few times a week is a simple, enjoyable way to boost your intake of calcium and other beneficial nutrients, contributing to stronger bones and better overall health. These 7 foods, sardines with bones, calcium-set tofu, kale, white beans, sesame seeds, fortified orange juice, and edamame, offer diverse and often surprising ways to get ample calcium, even more than a standard glass of milk, without relying solely on dairy. So, we've talked about these 7 incredible foods, the surprising calcium power of sardines with their soft, edible bones, the versatility of calcium-set tofu for those seeking plant-based options, the dark leafy green goodness of kale, the humble strength found in white beans, the mighty potential of tiny sesame seeds, the convenience of fortified orange juice, and the nutritious snack that is edamame. We've seen how each of them, in their own way, can provide a significant amount of calcium, often exceeding what you'd get from a typical glass of milk. And they bring so many other wonderful nutrients to the table: protein, fiber, healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals that work together to support not just your bones, but your entire body. The key takeaway here isn't necessarily to stop drinking milk if you enjoy it and it suits you. It's about understanding that you have options, wonderful, delicious, and often surprising options. You don't have to feel limited to just one source for this vital nutrient. As we get older, maintaining bone density becomes crucial for staying active, independent, and preventing those painful fractures that can significantly impact our quality of life. Relying on a diverse range of calcium sources ensures you're not only meeting your calcium needs, but also getting a broader spectrum of nutrients that support overall health and vitality. Making small changes can truly lead to big results. You don't have to completely overhaul your diet overnight. Start by picking one or two of these foods that seem appealing or easy to incorporate into your routine. Maybe it's adding a handful of kale to your soup a couple of times a week. Perhaps it's experimenting with a can of sardines on crackers for lunch. Or maybe it's simply choosing calcium-fortified orange juice at the grocery store. Every little bit helps. And these small, consistent efforts add up over time to make a significant difference in the strength and resilience of your bones. Remember, feeling strong and capable is absolutely achievable at any age. Taking proactive steps with your diet, like incorporating these calcium-rich foods, is one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself. It's about nourishing your body from the inside out, giving it the building blocks it needs to keep you moving, active, and enjoying all the things you love. Don't let the fear of brittle bones hold you back. Empower yourself with knowledge about the amazing foods available to you. You have the ability to make choices every day that contribute to your health and well-being. Choosing foods rich in calcium, alongside staying active and getting enough vitamin D, is a cornerstone of healthy aging and maintaining your independence. It's about building a foundation of strength that supports you through every activity. Whether it's playing with grandchildren, tending your garden, or simply enjoying a walk, I hope this has opened your eyes to the many wonderful ways you can get the calcium you need for strong, healthy bones beyond just milk. These 7 foods are just the beginning of a world of nutritional possibilities. Don't hesitate to experiment and find which ones you enjoy the most and fit best into your lifestyle. Your bones will thank you for it, and you'll feel more confident and secure in your physical health. Son, I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried any of these foods as a calcium source before? Do you have other favorite calcium-rich foods you rely on? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could be incredibly helpful to others in our community. If you found this information valuable and encouraging, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps us know we're creating content that resonates with you and helps others find this important information. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're dedicated to bringing you practical, easy-to-understand tips and advice on senior health and well-being, helping you navigate this wonderful stage of life with confidence and vitality. Subscribing ensures you don't miss out on future videos that can empower you to live your healthiest, happiest life. Thank you for spending this time with me. Remember, it's never too late to take steps towards better health. Embrace the power of these amazing foods and live your best life at every age.